All right, welcome to Tiger TV Live. As always at Fort Reno, camera sucks. It is senior night. Keith Barham Jr. starts on the mound and will throw a strike to start. Good. It was a little better. Okay, well, we can go with this for now. Never mind. I went straight to us. Ball's fair in left field, and they'll have to start with the man on. God. Oh my God. fine, actually, if it stays like this. So man on for Riverdale Baptist. Show him punt. That's well outside anyway.
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
What happened yet? What happened?
Nothing. I mean,
Did Keith give him a hit?
yeah. That's all. And now he gives up a walk. Off me, by the way.
Classic Parham. You gotta load the bases. Hopefully give him a grand slam at senior day. We need a great end of the season.
I don't know. Oh, it's not the score. Still got stuff to reset. I think we're good now. Again, it's no outs. Good stop for Alex Oots. Checked. Well, anyway. Sorry, my commentary been a bit static so far, but I think we're all good now. Man up to bat out of the way. Number 3, Colberts. Takes another ball, that one in the dirt. And you have Nutter in the dirt, that's bases loaded. And on no outs. And I think Keith Parham's senior night appearance will be as brief as that.
Make him tell you a strike, buddy.
Like everybody that
Okay. Keith Parham Jr. staying out there. Again, it's bases loaded on no outs.
It was like rolled over and like to the first base. And like he couldn't make the play, so he had to come back.
That's a pie.
I like went straight to the ground. I don't need that.
Bounce outside.
Or you only have one field and you were going to double team off. And you could have just kind of gone through that. I mean, like that.
That always gets me. Yeah. Ball 3.
Strike one by Parham.
It's White out there. I think it's fine letting Parham get the one strike.
Like we were playing right after them.
Oh man. Parham walks in a run.
Guys, are you doing Game Changer?
No, this is YouTube.
YouTube? Oh, you got a YouTube channel?
Yeah. Our school's broadcasting.
Is it really? Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
What channel is this? I gotta get that.
The Tiger TV.
All right. Tiger.
Okay, back to it.
Tigers defense with bases loaded and no out playing in here. Looking for the double play at home and first.
Great strike. Got him swinging, but right over home plate. This is Button. The hitter for Riverdale Baptist. And that clipped right into the ground for a foul.
Tapped foul, Benach has him 0-2 right here.
I mean, I don't know about the good
Baptist dug out loud. 2 strikes on him here. Bases loaded. Sliced foul, looks like. Still 0-2.
Like he started off like a
Broke
wow.
well, but not well enough.
Wow, that was a strike right there. Rough call for the Tigers. After a questionable call here, 1-2 is the count. Oods, nice job blocking that one. Almost got away from him.
Down up high.
Win it, Jack.
Counts even at 2s here. Popped up.
Exine calling for it. But it's Utsu ends up getting in fact, and that'll be out number 1. 1 down, 2 still needed. Down. It's marginally better. All right. And
Batter. Showing bunt. Pulls back. Strike 1 swinging high.
this is phase on. He's gonna pop that one up and behind.
Teddy right here has another batter 0-2 early. Bases loaded, 1 out for Jackson Reed.
Sorry, it's Pritchett actually. A whole bunch of adjustments at this plate. It's in the lineup. On the lineup forgotten, and then a game changer says someone else. It's strike 3. Tigers could escape.
Teddy doing a great job so far. Comes in, gets the first 2 batters.
Actually, that might have been phase on. He's number 17. I have no idea. But this is Shepard. Straight back to the backstop.
A lot better. Like, we'll do that after.
Batter calls time right before Teddy delivers. He'll get it. Flicks the slot step out the box.
Heavy swing on that, and he misses it.
Nice job getting the swing and miss so far. That was a great pitch. Just a little low, little in. The batter bit.
And inside, good eye for Sherrod.
Tigers stick in.
Dropped 1. That first stint with Keith Parham Jr. on the mounds. But after that, Teddy Minaj coming in, making quick work of Riverdale Baptist, and the Tigers going to the bottom of the first, down 1. welcome back. Bottom of the first, Tigers down 1 again after, well, let me make it clear again, it is senior night. They gave a senior and Keith Parham Jr. to start on the mounds. Being honest, it didn't go very well. Tigers found themselves down 1. Tommy Gore going to chop that one over to the shortstop. He'll make the throw over to first for out number 1.
Good stretch by the first baseman. Gets him out. It's a close one, and shortstop should be lucky he didn't get one of those signature Reno hops right there.
Yeah, nice composed play from the shortstop. And that was Ola, the leadoff guy. Now, second in the order for the Tigers, Ben Shapiro, the commit to D3 Knox College.
Done very well so far this season. See what he can do here. Senior night. Ball taken low.
Good eye.
Shapiro, he's kind of a 5-cool guy. Great fielding, great hit, great power. You know, he's got an arm and he can run too. Love to see it. Blowing away.
It's by the catcher. Yeah, Shapiro, certainly, he's one of the only guys on this team last year that started in the field consistently. He was the third baseman then, of course, third baseman now.
Yeah. Might just take down 3-0 here. Yeah. Automatic. Fastball right down the middle. Shapiro takes. 3-1 here. Hitters count.
Walk. Ben Shapiro at first. Lee Eckstein up the bat. And Lee Eckstein, I'm not sure. I think he may be the only non-senior in the lineup today. And here he is with now man on the base path. Looking to set things in motion for the Tigers.
There. Eckstein steps back in. 3-hole hitter and captain of this team. One of them.
Oh, he's going to crush that one off Stevenson. It'll drop in and left field for a single. Advancing Shapiro to second. Tigers have 2 on. And here is Jackson Alexander next up to bat.
And great exit velo right there. That was screaming off the bat. Wow. So that has some elevation to it.
Jackson Alexander, most of the year at 5th in lineup, and his brother's been ahead of him in the cleanup spot, but that's the spot he has here on senior night.
Alexander here takes the curve, a little bit down right there.
Certainly a very narrow call.
Another one low to Alexander. He's ahead, 2-0.
.30 count.
Second straight 3-0 count by, excuse me. Another 3-0 count was to Shapiro earlier this inning. See if he gets that fastball down the middle again.
Happy to watch that one go by well outside and down. Bases loaded on 1 out. And here comes Derek Riddick, recently committed to CCBC Essex. But we're going to have an early conversation at the mound for Riverdale Baptist beforehand.
Maybe a little
Derek Riddick at bat. Ooh, strike one.
Maybe a bit of a generous reach to the other side of the strike zone right there. Riddick, bases loaded for him. One out, hoping to smack one somewhere. Wow, a little bit high, I'll call that strike two.
Great job to check it.
Yeah, held
Very
that one
close.
back.
Very close to being around, but he held it. One, two.
Big lead from that team at second base. Wow. He'll take that one low and in. And with no one on the bag at second, Lee can go as far as he wants. I mean, they're not exactly holding him out there. More focused on, double play ball.
We put foul. Riddick again puts a foul in the same place to the left.
That is great contact right there. He saw that curveball all the way through the zone. Swung at the last moment, maybe a little early, hooked it foul.
I think Stevenson has to be worried now. Two close calls for him. Riddick just got a little too far around.
Yeah, in control of this at bat for sure.
But he got him upstairs. Strike three. Second out, Alex Utes now at the bat.
Big power guy right here. State champion wrestler. And see what he can do here.
Alex Utes also a recent commitment to Shenandoah University for wrestling. Takes ball one inside.
Yeah, you do not want to waste bases loaded one out opportunity. See what he can do here.
Strike.
Whittle inside there.
And that one can be over to third, and they'll just take it over to third base for the third out. And Riverdale Baptist, the Crusaders, managing to get away from Yanning unharmed, maintaining a 1-0 lead going into the second. Top of the second. Crusaders still maintaining the lead.
Teddy pitched strong last inning, managing to get the Tigers out of a bases loaded, no out situation. See what he can do this time around.
Third baseman Sandbauer, who was real hyped up after he made the play to end the inning last time out. Taking a strike.
Yeah. One so far for Teddy. A little bit high.
Second strike from Notch against Sandbauer. 2-2 count. And that one's going deep to left. Goron makes the catch.
Man, I thought that one was fun for sure. It was absolutely rocketed, and Gore will settle under it and retire the batter.
At the bottom of the order, next up for the Crusaders is Simpson.
Right down the middle, strike one to Simpson. Popped up. Shapiro settles under it. 2 outs.
Nice post play. 2 outs, no one on. Back to the top of the order with Ola. Shortstop made a play for now in the field. And also got the only hit of the game for the Crusaders. We take strike one.
Smoked. That might find the gap. Riddick chasing after it.
And he'll
Fields
drop.
off the wall. Crow opposite. Safe at second.
And Derek Riddick, full speed, but there's not an outfielder out there that's going to be able to catch that one. And they'll contain Ola to a double. Next up for the Crusaders, number 55, Johnson. And that one's just foul.
Smoked though, I mean. He's gotten 2 outs, but he's let the batters make pretty hard contact off him so far.
Still got one more day.
Time called. Johnson's gonna actually make some of this. 2 outs, but they got a man in scoring position. And Ola at the top of the order. Seems like somebody could move. Boom. Going way too early on that. Strike 2.
Wow, great pitch. I mean, just fooled him up there. With the threat at second, trying to retire him. You don't want more base runners this inning.
Strike 3. Finishing the inning. Sending us to the bottom of the second. Back to it. Tigers loading up the bases last inning on 1 out, but unable to score.
And Peter Dunn steps up here. Roscoe Stutz falling on the on-deck circle, and Dunn takes strike one.
Peter Dunn got some starts earlier in the year as the second baseman as well. He was in at shortstop today in place of the freshman starter Aaron Sod. And he could get that over to second baseman. He has trouble with it, but he'll ultimately make the play for out number 1.
Good hustle by Dunn, seeing the misplay at second, but not there in time. Second baseman still gets him with the strong throw. 1 out.
Here comes a legend of the game, Roscoe Stutz. The DH today.
Stutz, he's a very speedy guy. Let's see what he can do here. He'll take ball 1, a little bit low. Oh, wow. Almost drilled him in the head right there. Yeah, looks like he's able to get around it, but...
Stutz, that could drop. It's going over to center field. And the center fielder won't get there. And Roscoe Stutz going to second. He can maybe go around further. Hey, they're going to call for a ground rule double, so it's stuck in the bottom of the fence.
Oh, come on. That's ridiculous. Well, I mean, that was easily a stand-up triple if they don't call that. I mean, great. Absolutely smoked. Just got past the center fielder, and he's on second for 1 out.
Now it's Colbert with a great hustle to it, but he was never getting to that.
Yeah, just laced.
Up next, a fellow Northwestern Wildcat for class of 2030, Tate Stadler.
This guy might be faster than Roscoe somehow. Speed demon. Ball way low right there. Skips in the dirt. Catcher able to block it.
Yeah, Tate Stadler, the go-to guy for the pinch runner, normally in place of Alex Oots when he gets on base. And that one's popped up. And ends up going behind the Crusader dugout. Wait, that's
1.
Sam Bensky's a real curious guy. Loves to know how many outs there are. 1-1 count.
Stadler takes another one way low, and catcher's another excellent. Oh man, I was gonna say excellent job of blocking that second ball. Threw it a little past the pitcher right there.
2-1 count. And that one then drop enough above the zone. 3-1. Struck to give for Stadler. Again, that's Stutz over at second. Great pitch right down the middle to bring Stadler to a full count.
Yeah, I mean, good swing decision right there. Just couldn't make contact. See what he can do here. If he gets on base, you got 2 speedy guys with your leadoff man up.
Stutz is going, but
maybe Stadler tipped that one fell.
yeah, so that'll be Roscoe Stutz back to second. Fortunate that steal gets negated.
Yeah, but you know.
And now you see Stevenson taking some looks behind the shoulder of Roscoe Stutz and over to third as well. But that one is outside. Tate Stadler able to get him on first. And this works out really well. Roscoe Stutz and Tate Stadler out there, probably the 2 speediest guys.
Oh, yeah.
You can have, maybe with the exception of Derek Riddick as well, of course, fast guy. And the Tigers back to the top of the order with Tommy Gore still in 1 out.
I mean, great to have your one-hole guy hitting in spots like this for you. Big opportunity for the Tigers right here. Momentum is definitely swinging their way.
First pitch is low. Good eye for Gore.
Gore takes one. Counts 1-1 from right here, and last few Tigers batters have had very composed at-bats. Let's see him follow suit here.
Roscoe's going, but Gore's going to hit that one heavy and a right, but I think it may go foul, and it does, and for the second time, Roscoe Stutz' steal is not going to count.
Yeah, double steal, by the Tigers right there. Doesn't work out as it'll be sliced foul. Return to their respective bases.
They continue to hit. It's real heavy off of Stevenson. Now some movement in the interior. They're prepared for a steal now, and the shift from Stevenson will force Roscoe Stutz back to second.
Yep.
Gore's going to hit that one through the gap. It'll drop in left field for a single. Tigers got bases loaded on 1 out, as they did last inning. Ben Shapiro up next.
Nice at-bat right there. Just move him across, and Shapiro look to move him in.
Ben Shapiro, by the way, I think my very elite song choice for the walk-on song. Shout out to Led Zeppelin.
Big RBI opportunity for a big RBI guy. See what he can do. Ball 1 outside, and this Baptist team is definitely going to be careful of infield movement here.
Just clipping the zone for strike, 1-1.
See what he can do here.
And that one, where it's going to drop. Shortstop claiming it, and they'll get the out. Now it's 2 outs.
Yeah.
And risk of Tigers maybe experiencing deja vu from the last inning. But luckily, next up the bat, this guy who can really put it in play, Lee Eckstein.
Yep. Too bad you get the out right there, but you got to keep it moving. See how he does here.
He's the lone non-senior in the lineup today.
He's earned it. Playing excellently. Laced on the ground to short. Fields it. Throw to first. On the hop.
Oh, we didn't get it. It's safe. And 2-run score for the Tigers. Stutz got home. Chase Sadler did as well. Roscoe Stutz was hit on the throw home. And Tommy Gore and Lee Eckstein advancing the scoring positions. And the Tigers have the lead on 1 play.
And they'll be talking. Coach saying it hit Stutz' foot. I mean, it did, but it wouldn't have mattered. He was safe anyway. Safe by a mile. Maybe they're saying Eckstein should go back to first base. I mean, that's rough. First baseman couldn't make the pick right there. Yeah, no question about whether he was hit or not. Definitely got him on the ankle, but they'll send Eckstein back to first. And Gore back to second.
The Tigers will be devastated by that. It's the worst thing. That's the best thing to have to lose out on from that play. They still got 2 runs.
And coach still arguing, but umpire making the play clear. He would have been safe at home anyway.
I think Crusaders may have also been frustrated on the hit. Tate Stadler, looks like he hesitated a bit, maybe purposefully getting in front of the shortstop, and that may have held him up a second.
Coach Mateo arguing a little bit now. Unsure what's happening here.
Next for Tigers is Jackson Alexander. And looks like the conversations have concluded. We're ready to get this back underway. And it looks like they're going to send Tate Stadler back to third. So never mind. It makes it a tie game. And Tate Stadler.
A bit ridiculous there.
Strike one.
It's very odd. I mean, Stadler was safe at home regardless of whether the throw hit studs or not. I understand moving the runners back, but it's a terrible throw.
And now strike two.
Pitcher a lot more composed here. First two pitches, 2 solid strikes right down the middle. Alexander adjust here, make up for the run. Just stolen from him.
Massive leadoff. That one's going to go to the third baseman. Once again, he will just step to the plate to end the inning. And somehow the Tigers do not have the lead.
Wow.
1-1 to the third inning we go. Meck, top of third. 1-1. Seems like the Tigers had the lead. Then a whole about 2 minutes later, we find out that they don't.
And here they go, bringing in Louis Leahy to pitch for Teddy Benach.
Flying through the pitchers here, and it's interesting because this is still a close game. The signs have been there that the Tigers are the better team.
Yeah.
But I would have thought Benach would go at least another inning, if not several more. As that one is going to go over the head of Peter Dunn in a left field, leadoff single.
Yeah. Drop in front of Gore right there, and leadoff single. The batter did a great job staying behind that breaking pitch, just able to get it on the line.
Throwing back to first. He's back comfortably. It's Colbert, the man who got the leadoff hit at first. Now White showing bunt. Shapiro ready to crash.
Oh, wow.
But instead he'll adjust and put it in the left field.
Oh, out of play. Runners will stop at second and third, but that is a perfectly executed hit and run right there. That is impressive.
Yeah.
Showed bunt, runner in motion, swung on the pitch, double out of bounds.
Yeah, 2 in scoring position, no outs.
Runner on second, giving coach his shin guard and elbow guard. Things are brewing early for Baptist here.
Jack Dutton up next.
Definitely a big guy right here. Do some damage maybe, as he'll take that breaking pitch low. And Baptist dugout's pretty loud. They've been having good energy all day.
Foul back.
One. So the big number 6 right here.
Dutton. Gore on it, making the catch. And now checking up and going to hold. This will be close. And he's safe. Number 3, Colbert getting home and giving the Crusaders the lead again. Finally an add-on the inning.
Almost had him, but Shapiro couldn't quite make the turn quick enough, and he slid him safely. Good defense by the Tigers, nonetheless.
And here's number 17. Which, yeah, I think is phase on. There's some confusion on this order. That's a strike.
Wow. Generous strike call right there. Shows bunt, and
Come on, B.
umpire saying he held it there, strike 2. Baptist looking for a little sacrifice here, maybe move the runner over and get a guy on.
Upstairs, managed to hold it. Once you count. Strike 3. Down to Sherrard, who made the error in the last inning that led to the run. Strike 1.
Nice pitch, definitely a good frame by Alex Suits right there. 0-1 early.
That's inside.
Man on second, 2 out for Baptist. Pitch bit inside. Strike 2.
Strike 3. Lay in the inning. Crusaders got another. Tigers back behind. Into the bottom of the third we go. Derek Riddick will start in the bottom of the third. Once again, recently committing to CCBC Essex. Trying his hand at JUCO. Taking 2 balls.
Again, great blocking by the Baptist catcher. Good job. Batter calls time. Readjusts. Headers count right here. Strike 1, right down the middle.
Happy to give it to him. And now gonna get that between the gap for a single.
Smoke and good effort by the defenders right there, but smacks it through third and short, and he'll be on first.
Down altitudes.
Alex Eads hitting with 1 on and no out. Pickoff move, and Riddick will slide back in safely.
Yeah, they're intimidated with him at first. They got every reason for him to be. Of course, runs indoor track in the winter, as does Tate Stadler, who's later in the order.
Yeah. Alex takes that one in. Strike 1. Wouldn't be surprised to see a steal from Derek Riddick soon. Maybe a little bit of hit and run action.
There it is.
Oh yeah, wow. Bad throw. Gets past second baseman, and Riddick will hold at second. Caught it perfectly, and he would have been safe if the throw was on line, but
Yeah, throw well off the mark from the catcher. Went by to the center fielder, so no chance that Riddick could continue, but he's over to second. But yeah, good call. That's where the steal happened, although it was pretty predictable that it would happen. Taking a big lead off here, as that one's going to go over to the second baseman, forcing Riddick to quickly work his way back. Not number
Unlucky
one.
there. Strong line drive, you know. Right place, right time for the second baseman. Snags it over his head, and Riddick able to slide back in safely, avoiding the double play.
Good heads up play for Johnson.
Definitely. And Dunn, RBI opportunity here. See what he can do with Roscoe Stud, too. Hit a nice double last time on deck.
Strike one for Peter Dunn. And that one chopped over to the third baseman. He thought about a double play. Instead, he'll throw beyond the first baseman. Derek Riddick can come around and score potentially. Here comes Derek Riddick. He'll walk it in and tie the game. Peter Dunn gets around to second.
I mean, a hit's a hit. I mean, maybe got past the first baseman on the arrow throw right there. But you have to give your kudos to Riddick. He distracted the third baseman a little, made him worry about his speed. But great job. Peter Dunn ends up on second base with Roscoe Studs up to bat.
Roscoe Studs had an eventful time of it last inning, getting a great double that should have been more than a double, but it got stuck under the fence and he had to stay at second due to being grounded with double. He was then able to get around, come home, and then he was on the first base path as the ball was thrown at his leg. That took away Tate Stadler coming home.
Looking composed at the on the batter's box right here. Swings, smacks it. Third baseman appears to have it. The throw to first is good. He's out, and Peter Dunn will not leave an inch at second base.
Third baseman, after the mistake last time, getting it right this time. And of course, all good from the first baseman as well. And bottom of the order, Tate Stadler. And once again, shout out to my fellow future Northwestern Wildcat. But maybe he'll walk on to the baseball team. I kind of doubt it, but if he did, maybe I could keep calling his games.
Stadler ready to reach base safely last time. Looks like he got a piece of that one, fouled back towards the backstop. Tigers have scored one run this inning on an error, but like to get another here and put themselves in winning position.
Call that strike.
Caught the corner of the strike zone right there, and 2 strikes on Stadler right here. See how he adjusts. Dunn in motion.
It was done. He's out. Great throw by the catcher after misplaced throw on a previous attempt. Catching Dunn at third. And bring us to the fourth.
right, welcome to the top of the 4th inning. Last time up, Jackson Reed managed to net 1 run on a costly error.
Moose Clay, you still out there?
I don't know if you heard me.
God.
Like your sensors to run the first feeding and ducks and putting in sales log off. Got something to do with the sign? That's feeding. So there's a picture. Basically, they force feed ducks in to make their livers and it's supposed to stay.
Leahy right here. Nice pitch. Just tailing in there for a strike, and he's looked good so far.
Sandbauer, by the way, the bat.
2 strikes on him here. Maybe a quick. Oh. Batter ducks under it. Leahy delivers. Whoa. Great walk by Leach right there. And the batter's still in this one. Oh, wow. Absolutely beautiful curveball right there. Swings over it. That was nice.
Sandbauer's press.
Yeah, oh my God. Magic of the Lewis Leahy slider apparently enraging him.
And I think Sandbauer's mom is now getting into it with some kids over there. Anyways, strike 1. Bomb the order with Simpson, the left fielder.
Right here. Oh, domes him, and he'll take it like a champ and run to first.
I don't know if I've ever seen a pitch so perfectly at the exact top of the helmet like that.
Yeah.
It brings him to the top of the order with Ola. This guy's been scary so far. 2 for 2.
Always a threat when you see a left-hander in the box. All right.
Drops for a strike.
Yeah. Big lead taken at first by number 4 right there, and hit and run right here might net another. We see them put it in play. Leahy picks off. No slide, but he didn't get him.
Outside.
Not a bad location right there, but he won't get the strike call. Bunt shown by the batter here, and it'll drag Shapiro in, pulls it back, smacks one.
Yeah, Tommy Gore has to let it drop.
And Coach Mateo yells at him from the infield. He could have caught that.
Yeah, he was close to it, then he holds up a bit.
Yeah.
So it's a little confusing. Of course, hard to tell exactly what occurred from
Could have lost
back
it in
here.
the sun.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, he's 3 for 3 on the day now.
Johnson up the bat.
Pick off.
And trying to make a play. And got beyond dumb safely in outfield to the center fielder, Alexander, where I wasn't going to do any actual damage.
Wouldn't be shocked if Baptist tries more bunt trickery here. Oh man, almost caught it, but pitch almost nailed the batter. Baptist played a pretty good game so far. Definitely very scrappy. Shows bunt, almost hits. Oh, it hits him, I think.
And now trying to play. Ooh, now again it got beyond done into center field with Alexander.
Yeah, and excuse me, pitch didn't hit the batter, but was very close. Leahy maybe losing a bit of his previous excellent command here.
Done getting active.
Making some noise. Bunt
As-
comes. Taps foul behind it.
That went straight behind.
Batter readjust at the plate. 2 strikes on here. Peter Dunn continuing. Make a little noise at short. Hold the speedy guy on.
And that one's gonna bounce over to Shapiro, and he's gonna wait on him to make the first play, and he won't end up going for a double play. But it was the right play to make. Number 4 Simpson was coming right at him on the base path, and he's able to wait, get the tag right there. Still 2 on for the Crusaders.
Smart decision right there with the tag. I mean, don't want to force the throw, create error, more runs, and you don't even get the out. Good job. Oh, big swing and big miss right there. It looks like he waves around his bat. Delivers right here. That's low with the breaking ball.
That one looked like headed for center field. 2 guys on it, but Jackson Alexander, the center fielder, makes the catch. Crusaders score, no runs on the inning. Back at it. Tigers find themselves still level. Unable to break away. Tate Stadler, bottom of the order, trying to lead off bunt.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Safe ball.
What a play. First pitch of the inning. And Stevenson, Sam Bauer struggling to the side between the two of them. And it ends up,
Perfect. Placed right in between the pitcher, the third baseman, the shortstop. Created some confusion. That's exactly what you want. And it would be not shocking at all to see him attempt to steal another bunt. Pulls back from Gore.
just as I was saying, the Tigers certainly at this stage, really at any stage, will be surprised to find themselves behind. But by the fourth inning, certainly getting a little frustrating. They've, I think, clearly been the better side. And those bunts are showing that they want to make it happen here. Stadler's going, and it's going to be chopped to the second baseman. He'll make the throw to first in time for out number one, but Stadler getting the second.
Close play right there. Stadler moves over, Shapiro, a single here would score a run and put the Tigers in front. Let's see what he can do. Baptist kept their same pitcher in here. Pitch to Shapiro, way low.
Gets away from the catcher.
Yeah.
Still looking for it, and Stadler can walk into third.
And, perfect example of, getting one on. Even one guy creates runs. Bunt, moved over by the ground ball, and passed ball, lets him get to third. Shapiro could drop him in here. Swing and a miss, wow. Baptist defense playing way in here.
Just to get Stadler in frame.
Delivered. Outside, swing and a miss, strike two.
Reaching on for a second time.
The Baptist coach still in their left fielder to move back a little bit right there. Shapiro's power is no secret.
Ooh, strike three.
Wow.
Stevenson in his fourth inning. Really taking Shapiro for a ride. That's the second out. It's down to Lee Eckstein.
Shapiro a little impatient there. Saw one ball, then big swings the next three pitches. Lee Eckstein right here. 3-hole hitter. Big spot from guy on third and 2 outs.
And he's going to start with a big hit over to left field. And this one will be caught for out 3. And Tigers still find themselves level. Look back. Top of the fifth, Lewis Leahy still on the mound. First one outside. Pitching to Faison.
Leahy been pretty excellent so far, and nice swing and miss right there. Riverdale Baptist making a little bit of noise in their dugout. Leahy sliced into center field. That's going to drop for a hit in front of Jackson Alexander. Plays it on the hop and single.
Yeah, great hit. Great start for the Crusaders. Down to the catcher, Jack Dutton. Again, very certainly imposing frame.
Pickoff move. Almost got him. No good, though.
I think the Tigers probably last few innings had the mentality that for the bottom innings that they need to take the chance to take the lead, but I can't forget about the other side of the ball as that's hit right to Shapiro and then go for double play here. Not in time to first, but an out at second. Great play for Shapiro.
Wow. Ranges to his right a little bit. Slides through the nice one-hop catch. Fires it to second. Stadler fields it cleanly. Just can't make the throw in time.
Yeah. Chris Tate's sat at the usual starter over there. And, I think maybe the starter like Gabriel Browse might have a chance. Of course, doing his job, getting it over to second. And once again, great play for Ben Shapiro. And somehow our run count got reset. So it's not 2-0, it's 2-2.
Apologies.
Wrong team. Actually, that was White before, who is now on base path, and this is face on, so apologies. Showing bunt. Ooh.
Oh, no. Pickoff
Rough
move.
choice. It's out of play.
Poorly executed pickoff move as corners crash in for the bunt. Very odd.
Yeah. And that's Anderson, by the way, the sub runner for the catcher, Dutton. And he advances to second.
Wonder if he shows bunt again. Here it is. Eckstein in. Shapiro holding back a little bit. Yep.
And then he's going to try to shoot it between the gap, and Dunk can't quite get there. And the Crusaders will hold up at the corners.
Wow.
Anderson maybe had a shot at getting around.
Yeah. I mean, good small ball so far by Baptist.
The score right now is it up there? 2-2. Okay, that's good. Wow. It's definitely a better view up here.
Shout out to we got a special guest over here, Sam Bensky.
Hey guys. Just wanted to shout out, I heard this guy is going to Northwestern.
Yeah,
Very nice.
Yes, I am.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We stay tuned lacrosse senior night tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
It's at 6 p.m.
Be there, 6 p.m.
Oh, we got a guy going. And it's a block. Ooh, wow. Blocked. And Riverdale Baptist take the lead again.
Runner was in motion. Looks like Leahy got a little bit startled and couldn't decide if he wanted to pick off and throw the pitch, and he just boxed instead. One out, man on second.
Clearly Sam Bensky, bad luck, as that's hammered deep to left, and it is foul.
Wow. Absolutely smacked right there. Lucky and stay fair. He's going to need to work hard to recover this one. Might be a little bit shaken out there. See how he handles this. 2 outs to get.
Just outside.
Yeah, good pitch right there. Batter calls time. Oh, he thought about it. Looks like he held
think
up right
he-
there.
I think he maybe had some rough contact with the bat back into his own body and into a inopportune part of that body. Feel for him.
Interesting check swing right there.
And this is Sherrard, the first baseman. He's gonna crush that one into left field. Tommy Gore needs to make a big throw.
Wow.
And
Perfect
Yeah.
throw. That play station to station.
Faison holding up. Yeah, Tommy Gore. Big play from outfield to possibly prevent a run. They're going to talk to Louis Leahy right here. Welcome back. Louis Leahy staying out there. He's got
Yeah.
guys at the corners. Still one out.
First base maybe going to take more aggressive leads after they earn pickoff there. Try to get another error, possibly a balk. Here we go.
Oh, that's an out. I don't think we caught quite that.
Playing with fire right there, and Leahy will punish him.
Leahy and Eckstein again. Sorry, you probably didn't see it, but Leahy and Eckstein combining there to make a big play, and a second out. Drops below the zone.
Last time, batter fell susceptible to the Louis Leahy slider and should have let his dugout know. Oh. Nice pitch right there. 1-1 from here. See what else Louis has in store.
Wow. He was swinging for the fences and went way too early, and that's a great breaking ball. Ball from the Riverdale side, just put the ball in play, try to advance this lead, a 1-run lead. Not enough. Reached on that and clipped it.
Now back to us. Delivers.
Bauer's gonna foul that one off right, and first baseman, right fielder, just gonna watch it go by. No chance on that. At bat continues.
1-2 count right here.
Just gotta throw a strike.
Finish him. Batter doing a good job staying in this one, but got to get the swing miss. Ooh, they'll hit him.
That'll hit him. Back to guys in the corners. And Simpson at the bottom of the order.
Two outs here, dangerous hitter at the plate for Baptist.
That one's chopped. And throw over to first is for an out. Another great play in the field by Shapiro, ending the inning. Tigers down 1. Back to it. Bottom of the 5th, Tigers not only unable to break the deadlock thus far, but find themselves down again. Jackson Alexander stood still there and goes for a strike. That one inside.
They get something started. I'm not sure how deep this Riverdale Baptist bullpen is. Get them out of there and get something much worse than swing and a miss. Wow. Chases the ball down low.
What's the count? And that one's gonna roll to the pitcher, and it'll make the toss to first for out number 1. Pitcher Stevenson has been on the mound forever. This is 5th inning starting.
So face Derek Riddick here, who able to make some noise last time.
She needs some barrels. Riddick gets contact to it, he can really hit it.
High up there.
Oh, behind Derek Riddick's back.
Maybe losing some control out there on the mound in this 5th inning of work. Oh wow, another one. Almost nailed on 3 straight pitches, and he'll sprint to first on the walk. Just having to talk with their pitcher.
Stevenson stay out there. It's 5th inning. And he'll pitch a strike right down the middle to Alex Oots. Again, wrestling Midge announced just a couple days ago to Shenandoah University D3. And he'll foul that one overhead of Robinson Mateo.
I went 2 very early this at bat. Pitcher picking his pace up here.
Oh, wow. Strike. He is retired. It's going to be Peter Dunn up next.
Questionable call right there, but Alex Suits set down on 3 pitches. Love to see a steal by Derek right here. There's no chance they get him. Dunn at the plate right here. Swings.
Head to right field. And it gets beyond the right fielder. Derek Riddick can round third and come home to tie the game. 3-3. It's a double for Peter Dunn. He goes to second. And it's Derek Riddick who gets around to level the game at 3.
Excellent speed right there. We saw him, busting his ass to get around the bases. Wow. And great swing by Dunn, putting it over the right fielder.
They'll talk to Stevenson. That's his day done. And what a day it was.
Quality start.
Yeah. With the game tied, here's Roscoe Stutz next up. Not the usual starter, but he's had a solid day today.
They wouldn't take the pitcher out. They've given him 2 man visits just this inning alone.
Yeah, I guess. Which I'm pretty sure means he should be.
Yeah.
Maybe operating under different rules. Upstairs.
Ball 2.
Let's go, kid.
Tied.
3-0 early. Stutz just has to be patient up there. If he sees a strike, so be it. He can drive one later. See what the pitcher asks for him on 3-0.
Giving up the strike to give. 3-1 count.
Automatic. Jackson Reed dugout very loud for Stutz. Ball outside. And he'll take his base. Stadler up here. Smaller strike zone. See how the pitcher navigates that after, the wild at bat.
strike. Very close call. See if Peter Dunn wants to go, and he will. And over at third, it is safe.
Great slide right there. Wow. He got thrown out an inning or two ago, but good hustle by Dunn.
Stadler can put it in play. That's the Tigers with the lead. And Stadler, of course, at the bottom of the order, be massive. This one doesn't end in and out. And now Roscoe Stutz is going to have a go at it. And this time Dunn figuring he had no chance at it. 2 in scoring position. Again,
2 straight steals on 2 straight pitches by the Tigers. They've got guys at second and third. Stadler could be patient here and wait for the leadoff man Gore. He could do some damage.
heavy swing at that. It's for a strike.
2-2 count right here. Very big spot.
On Tate.
He's a fast guy. Ball in play, he might get to first anyway. Wow.
Well over his head, full count.
Maybe the biggest pitch of the game so far.
Stevenson has gone 5 full innings. And this is the most important of all those many pitches. And it goes for a strike. It remains a tie game. Tigers still never had a lead on the game. All in the court of the Crusaders in the top of the 6th.
All right, welcome to the top of the 6th. Tigers able to sustain a good 2-out rally last inning, but the game is still ultimately tied as Drew Daniels is on the mound for this one. Ooh.
Putting
2
2 in the
balls.
dirt. And it's all up to bat. To I think of everyone in this Crusaders lineup. I don't think you mind walking him. It's been deadly today. It's upstairs.
3 straight balls by Daniels right here. Might need to take a few deep breaths to compose himself.
Throwing a strike. And I think just about clipping Ola, and then Alex Oots comes off hard. Just need to walk it off for a second.
Yeah, happens. Sure. Quick walk issued by Jude up there on the mantle. Let's start us out bad against this guy. Strike 1. Pick-off move. Tag a pod, but no good. That's a strike.
Too far outside.
Tried with the curveball right there, but batter won't think about it. Ball 2. Double play chance still in order for the Tigers with no out here.
Now gets beyond Shapiro. Base hit, 2 on.
That was laced. Not much you can do as the third baseman there other than, try to keep it in front of you. Gets past him.
Caden Colbert. Stop for the Crusaders. Ooh, throw back to second, I think. Hit Ola himself.
Yeah. Works out. Keeps the ball in the infield.
And then unsuccessful with the kick out attempts at second.
Risky business for the Tigers here. Quick. First and second batters.
Watch out for bunt, but maybe they get it out.
Wow.
They got it.
Executed perfectly right there. Daniels and Browse combined for the out right there. Very nicely played.
Genius decision, and I think should bunt for second. Tigers got in the formation even as he pulled away, but it was all going to plan. And yeah, what a pick out, and that's out number 1, and greatly reducing the danger of this inning. Didn't drop enough.
Fouled up.
Outside.
One out for the Tigers here, Daniels. Swing and a miss. That was nice. Getting out here minimizes the threat on bases and pivotal steps to getting out of this one.
There's strike 3.
Wow.
Big retirement. Brings on number 12, White.
Tigers, great position to get out of this one. Let's see.
And White gonna smash that one deep into center field. Jackson Alexander will make the catch and end the inning. Senniston bomb the 6th. Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th, and the Tigers starting at the top of the order with Tommy Gore.
New pitcher for Baptist right here, and wow, that's a very nice curveball. Finds bottom of the zone, strike 1.
Yeah.
Tigers.
Sam Bauer, the previous third baseman, man on the mound, replacing Stevenson.
Tigers, I mean, they've had their opportunities to score this game. I mean, we saw Dunn capitalize a few innings ago, but before that, it was pretty quiet with guys on.
Drops in the zone, strike 2.
That's nasty. See if he goes back to it or dials up the heat with the fastball here.
Ooh, and he got him reaching. Strike 3. Tommy Gore tired quickly.
The pitch was hype.
And words from Ben Shapiro. One down. Let's see what Shapiro can do. He's had a great day. Both sides of the ball, showing why he's gonna be a player in college. Very dependable guy at third.
Yeah. Another one by there. Ball 2.
Good eye to watch 2 drop.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a sub on deck. Here's a guy I've only had one chance to see him hit all year, and I'm excited to see him another chance. Your man on deck for the Jackson Reed Tigers, Nelson Hayes.
Oh man, can't wait. It's nukes. I can attest to that fact. Oh man. All right. Theo Shapiro ends at 3-0 here. Oh, wow. Some contact.
Oh, it's
there.
into the ump.
Oh no.
Robinson Mateo quickly jogging, but smile on his face. He knows he's okay. Yeah, hate to see him go down. Love to see him get back up. And it's might need a moment, but
You were wondering why the ump wears a mask too. Nelson Hayes right here. He's got a guy on. Jackson Reed, something brewing.
Nelson Hayes will stop before the year that he'd hit, and on the training trip to the Dominican Republic, he certainly hit well and he hit nukes, but instead he did not gotten the start this year. Of course, the Tigers man got on the mound, figured out he wasn't needed, and was a bit inconsistent. I've only seen him play once this year. He was subbed on in extra innings against Landon, and he was struck out in that one appearance.
I mean, yeah, he'll be waiting for his pitch here. And if he gets that pitch, oh man.
Yeah, he'll be.
Another pickoff move, safe.
Yeah, this pitcher, I doubt that he knows about Hayes' prowess. So I think he'll be happy to just stand off on some, because I figured he'd try to do that. Once he sees the speed on Hayes' swing, he knows that he's got to be careful. That is strike one.
Guy on Hoya's commit Canuck one here. See how this plays out. Delivers. Curveball, whoa. Great take.
Yeah, checked well.
Hayes. Oh. Strike two.
2-2 count.
Maybe involuntary. Little.
And Hayes gonna put that one in the center, little drop. Ben Shapiro going around to third. Hayes will stay put at first. And that's what we have been waiting all year to see. Nelson Hayes putting the bat to that, drop neatly in the gap in right center.
And I mean, maybe a little jam there, but great job of moving runners over and keeping the lineup going. Yeah. Up now, Jackson Alexander.
Yeah, I agree with you. I thought that was a bit of a jam. Shows the potential in this guy's hitting that wasn't necessarily caught perfectly and it still went pretty deep in the right center. And here's cleanup guy for today, Jackson Alexander, put it in play and the Tigers have the lead. Instead, he'll take strike one.
This pitcher leaning a bit more heavily on his fastball after the first few batters.
Jackson Alexander struck out on his last at bat, and this time he's gonna put that one over the left, and it stays fair. Shapiro comes home and he slips. Let's see if they do actually.
No, maybe
No,
out
it
of
doesn't.
play.
Well, yeah, it went foul. I think that's the right call. I'll be honest.
Could have gone either way, but you know, very close right there.
Tigers taking the lead at this stage is likely game.
Alexander looking to do just that yet again.
Hayes going to second.
And coincides with Alexander taking another ball outside.
Yeah, no confidence from the catcher Dunn to try and make a play. Made a good play to third earlier on steal attempts, but that's been it. And Jackson Alexander putting that one deep right. Could maybe prompt a checkup, and here it comes. Ben Shapiro will slide in home to give the Tigers the lead. Smashed to the opposite side by Jackson Alexander. And with the right fielder making the catch basically as far as he could be from the plate. Tag up for Ben Shapiro, and he slides into home. Tigers have the lead.
And if I'm Coach Mateo, I'm thrilled with that at bat. Sometimes guys get in their head, get too cocky, swing and miss, go down swinging. But no, doing his job right there. puts one kind of deep into the outfield. Nice fly ball. It'll score one. Move the runner on second over. Very well executed by Alexander.
And yeah, no sub for Nelson Hayes. Your man who has played in 2 state championships as the pitcher is standing out there at third. No sub for him. And he noticed on the one that was a foul, he slipped as he came in third. So somewhat of a risk. Got away from Dunn, but a good block.
Coach Adriel is having a quick talk with Derek Riddick here about his approach.
All right, Derek, come on, let's go.
Be a massive difference between a 1-run lead and a 2-run lead.
Exactly.
See if Riddick can put this one in play. It'll skip away. And not any bit of movement from Nelson Hayes.
Good decision by Hayes to say. I mean, this backstop isn't, doesn't go super far back. Doesn't afford you much opportunity to score score home in a passed ball. Riddick, he's seen 2 straight balls. Strike 1. Goes back to the fastball. Gets him looking.
Let's get a hit, baby. Let's get a hit.
Outside, now the glove, and Hayes coming home. Here's Nelson Hayes, and he is safe. What a call to go home. What a hustle, what a slide. The Tigers lead by 2, 5-3.
Great decision by Hayes. We have the best view in the house. That was the right call to make, and the umpire makes it.
Yeah, and then it was a tough mental decision for Dutton as the pitcher Sam Bauer's crashing. And maybe if he just committed to it himself, he could have rushed in for the tag.
I mean, I don't blame him for not wanting to get in front of Nelson Hayes right there. Ooh. And Derek Riddick taking a curve a bit high there. See what the pitcher has for him. Fastball. Smacks to short. He'll play it on the long hop. Throw to first is in time. He'll get Riddick.
2-run lead for the Tigers there. Well, Tigers, first of all, taking their only lead of the day, and it's a first for 1 and now 2 runs. And Riverdale needing to find something in the top of the 7th, or that'll be game. Welcome back. Riverdale Baptist have managed to retake the lead, have been tied 3 times. Now they find themselves down 2. Shaq Dutton up the bat.
Excellent inning by the Tigers last time around. They were able to feed off each other's positive energy, force errors on and past balls on the defensive side, take advantage of them, and do some hitting themselves. Great inning for the Tigers.
And Dunn is going to shoot it between the gap. Good lead-off hit.
Unlucky there, I mean. Just on the ground, but finds a hole. That's all you need sometimes.
Yeah. Tigers to their 5th pitcher, by the way, Lee Eckstein. He's replaced by Marvin Lee at first. Showing bunt, pulling away as it's ball.
Eckstein, who throws pretty hard. Definitely a good option to close this game out. Hitter shows bunt again, no doubt he'll pull it back. He does, gets the swing and miss. Great pitch. They do that a lot, the show bunt, then swing.
It worked out for that man Faison previous time. Not there. Great strike for Eckstein.
Definitely. 1 out at a time. That's how you have to take this inning. Right there.
Falls for a strike again.
A bunt and a miss right there. He's got the batter on the ropes here. Guy on first, obviously a speed risk, so you have to play it. Poked foul, looks like.
Derek Riddick with some good hustle for it, but that was well gone. By the way, again, it's a sub runner for the catcher Dutton and Anderson, the man at first.
Eckstein, ball low right there. Big pitch right here. Oh,
Ooh,
swing
strike
and
3.
miss. Wow. That is perfect.
Great at bat on Lee Eckstein's part. 1 away. Tigers need 2 to end the game.
Yeah, very good at bat with Eckstein. The sequencing there and able to be very effective against that show bunt maneuver.
Here is Sherrard.
He'll swing at a fastball. Lined up the middle.
Oh, double play. Oh, wow. And that is the game. Oh. Peter Dunn racing across, getting second and making the throw to first. And that is the game, and the Tigers get the win on senior night 5-3.
Beautiful play by Dunn. Excellent effort.
It means a lot to all these guys on senior night. Maybe the most to him. Ending with that play, of course, Peter Dunn, as he starts early in the year, relegated to the bench for the most part. Still a great, consistent player. Making a massive play. And I'll say, of course, as a senior, I've been with this team a couple years, and I'll say this is a pretty meaningful senior night for our guys because, for the most part, these guys do have to wait. Of course, that highly prolific class of 25, held most of the starting positions, not just last year, but the year before. Only a couple guys were really able to break through and get some good starts. So there are guys out there like, Jackson Alexander, Tommy Gore, Alex Oots, definitely, who very great and dependable baseball players who had to, sit behind those class of 25 guys and wait for their turn. They've taken it this year. They have shown their capability as baseball players, and the Tigers kept their foot on the gas, and they look to capitalize going to the playoffs. And DC Idleboy playoffs, I believe, should just be next week, and then we'll have state soon after that.
And Riverdale Baptist coach wasting no time making them run out there.
Yeah, get on that. But good senior night was had by all. A little unorthodox, you could say. Keith Parham Jr. Being given the chance to start the game. I don't think he was ever going to be out there too long. Menach followed him. He was promptly replaced by Lewis Leahy. Those were the 3 senior pitchers. And then we had 2 non-senior pitchers to follow, Drew Daniels and Lee Eckstein. But yeah, in the end, the Tigers did not make it easy for themselves. They surrendered the lead 3 separate times. Of course, unlikely to have that run taken away on that home play in which Stadler came home, but that the throw from first home was ended up being buried at Roscoe Stutz. But in the end, Tigers got it done in the 6th and closed things out on defense in the 7th. And they have shown, certainly last couple weeks and in the month of April, that they are a team that's capable of going all the way again. And they, with wins over their probably 3 or certainly their 2 biggest competitors in the DC State Tournament, Gonzaga and St. Albans, and of course wins over other competitors like Citadel Friends and Murray. They are the number 1 team in DC, and that's for a reason. They know how to win, even when going gets rough. And as I said, that just shows you that these seniors, a lot of whom really had to wait their turn, know the value of this year. And this isn't, I think a lot of guys maybe thought going into the year that we'd see a decline from last year, and it's hard to, easy to understand why you might think that, but that just hasn't really been it. This has been a great year for the Tigers and great end to the regular season. I think we got one more game. I am now remembering. It's taking on Poly Prep Country Day. Those are just 4 words thrown together. They mean nothing together.
Mad school.
Yeah, coming out of Brooklyn, apparently. Playing on Saturday out in Olney. Will I be there? Who knows? Is it worth it? I don't know. Decision yet to be made. But, we'll do it from a great senior night. Real thrill in the game. Final score, Jackson Reed Tigers 5, Riverdale Baptist Crusaders 3. I'm Abulafia. I'm Sam Biggie signing off.